Hi, Laura from Goldstar Work here. I'm feeling ridiculously nervous about being on camera today. As I think I'm going to title this video, 1 Month a Widow. So I haven't been around on YouTube lately, and obviously now you know why. So about 6 weeks ago, my husband took a turn for the worst. He has been fighting a brain tumour for 3.5 years before then, and doing pretty well, but we always knew that things were going to go badly at some point. But so 6 weeks ago we did an MRI. It's just I was a little bit worried about how he was going, so I scheduled it a bit early. And we'd just got home from the hospital and they called us back in and said he had swelling on the brain. So they rushed him down to a more specialist hospital, and they told us there that they felt he had about 9 months to live. So we came home and planned accordingly, planning what he wanted to do, who he wanted to see, before he was too sick to do any of that. And then just before Easter weekend, his mum and dad came down for a visit, and that was on the Thursday. So they got to see him and talk to him, and he wasn't doing that well that night. And then on the Friday morning, I rang the ambulance because I was not happy with how he was doing. And we ended up in the emergency room, and the doctor there told us that if something wasn't done right away, he would be dead in 2 hours. So they rushed him down to the specialist hospital again, and I went with him in the plane. And so on Easter Sunday, very early morning, he passed away. So we didn't get our 9 months. We got just under 2 weeks from when we found out he had 9 months to when he died. And so it is now a month later, and trying to decide what I'm going to do with myself. Okay, this is not going well. I picked today when I was feeling pretty good to come on here, and so I can't talk about too much about what happened. In fact, I don't think I can talk about it at all anymore. So what am I going to do with this channel? I started doing the channel initially for my artwork, and I was doing that for quite a while, and then when Paul got sick, I couldn't paint anymore, so I ended up excuse me, I just take off that little tear. I didn't put waterproof mascara on, which was a mistake. I ended up doing the makeup as part of my self-care. So I would get up in the morning, get dressed, put my makeup on, and I've made some amazing friends through doing the makeup here. The small makeup community is amazing and very supportive, and I have really enjoyed doing it, but I don't feel like doing it now. But I do want to go back to painting. I spent all those years putting all my energy into looking after Paul and being with Paul, and I didn't have any room for art at that point, not mentally. So I'd like to get back into it, but I'd also like to kind of show a bit more of what I'm doing every day, and what I'm interested in, and things like that. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I said at the beginning of the year I wanted to simplify my life, and I did that quite a lot, which turned out to be a very good idea. And now I'm not really sure where I'm going to go with this channel, and I expect that I will lose quite a few subscribers because I won't be doing much of any makeup stuff anymore. As I said, I'm not really sure as yet, and there are a few people who I need to talk to about collabs that we had going and things, and whether I want to continue doing those or not, because it just doesn't feel like something I want to do right now. But I do want to do painting, and I'm also wanting to get back into the business side of my painting, so I'm doing a lot of print-on-demand things, and I think I'd rather go that way than try and sell original work at this stage. But I also want to do my gardening and grow my own food, and I'm not sure if I'll go away in the van on my own or not, but it could be a possibility, and I could take you guys with me and show you where I go and how I'm feeling and coping with these emotions and things like that. I've still got my 16-year-old daughter at home, and she suffers from severe anxiety and depression, so I'm still dealing with that and having to be here for her and things, and maybe I'll take her with me on the van. I don't really know what I'm going to do yet, but I thought it'd be interesting to kind of vlog it or whatever. I think it could be healing and for me, and it might help someone else who's struggling, and if it does, then that would be great, because we all need that connection with people. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going or what I'm doing. This last month has been a bit of a roller coaster, as you can imagine. Arranging the funeral and doing all the paperwork, which we haven't finished yet because we've got to the point now where we can't do anything else until we get this death certificate and things. But yeah, I'm not a great paperwork person anyway, and it stresses me out, so there's been some pretty high stress days trying to do all that, and just dealing with the emotional fallout as well, because even though we expected things to happen at some point, we weren't expecting it that quick. And yeah, so I don't know that I've got anything else much to say, but I'm not sure what the next video is going to be about at this stage or when it's going to be, but I'm hoping it won't be such a long break. And I've missed talking with you all, and I've missed sharing with you all, so I'd like to continue doing that, but I don't know that it's going to carry on being makeup. So thank you for watching if you've made it this far, and I will see you next time and report in on how I'm doing and what I'm doing and things like that. I just watched 100% Lynn's video, so hi Lynn if you're watching this, and she's doing up the van. She's saying she's transitioning out of doing makeup videos as well, and I totally connect with it, so I'm really interested to see what she's going to be doing next, and I'm going to link her video down below where she does her first video where she's saying she's changing her channel, because if you're interested in people changing their lives and things, then you might be interested in her channel as well. So bye for now, and I'll see you next time.